Mercedes insane upgrade for Hungary. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Mercedes news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is the insane upgrade Mercedes is bringing to Hungary. Toto Wolff has revealed that Mercedes will bring their own steps in due course to combat McLaren's sudden pace increase, as the team principal called on the Silver Arrows to bring the fight to their F1 rivals. A superb drive from Lando Norris at the British Grand Prix saw him claim P2 ahead of Lewis Hamilton at Silverstone. Fellow McLaren driver Oscar Piastri went on to split the Mercedes pair as he kept George Russell behind him to claim a 4th-place finish. Toto Wolff has revealed that Mercedes will bring their own steps in due course to combat McLaren's sudden pace increase, as the team principal called on the Silver Arrows to bring the fight to their F1 rivals. A superb drive from Lando Norris at the British Grand Prix saw him claim P2 ahead of Lewis Hamilton at Silverstone. Fellow McLaren driver Oscar Piastri went on to split the Mercedes pair as he kept George Russell behind him to claim a 4th-place finish. It was an incredible result for the Papaya Army, who will be looking to follow up their success with another strong showing at the Hungaroring. Yet Wolff has since revealed that Mercedes are looking to react to McLaren's improved performance with steps of their own. "We head to Hungary looking forward to tackling the doubleheader before the summer shutdown," he told in-house media. "It has been an up-and-down first half of the year, but we can take several positives. At Silverstone, we outscored our closest competitors. We executed well on race day. We were able to race to the podium and extend our P2 advantage in the championship. However, the order is fluctuating almost every weekend. We need to keep adding performance if we are to close the gap to the front and fight for victories. Several teams have made big gains recently. This has brought some into the fight with us, especially McLaren. It has been impressive and gives us encouragement that we can also continue to find gains. We relish that challenge and will bring our own steps in due course." Wolff went on to state that he is hoping the Silver Arrows can use positive memories from their time in Hungary to show the teams around them exactly what they are capable of. "The Hungaroring is a circuit that is quite different in nature to Silverstone," he said. "It will be interesting to explore how our latest upgrades perform in the long-radius, slow-speed corners. We have good memories from Hungary last year, with George's first pole position in F1 and a double podium for the team. This race also marks a decade since Lewis's first win with us, so it's a circuit full of good memories. Hopefully we can have another strong showing this time out. We want to build on the positive momentum from Silverstone and take the fight to our rivals." Mercedes is no stranger to dominating an F1 season. The Silver Arrows commanded the field for almost the entirety of the hybrid era. Lewis Hamilton won 6 of his 7 championships with Mercedes in 2014 to 2021. Most of the Brits' record-breaking wins have occurred in F1's hybrid era. In the same interview, Hamilton highlighted the importance of having discussions to prevent extended periods of dominance, such as his own or Michael Schumacher's. He believes the sport needs ongoing changes and improvements to foster closer championship battles. He also said that the greatest excitement lies in championship battles that go down the wire, making the final race thrilling. "It's just about the conversation, and so that we don't have my period, or Schumacher's period just continued time and time again," Hamilton explained. "We've got to continue to make changes and improve as a sport so we have closer battles in the championship," the Brit stated. Red Bull's supremacy in F1 2023 has extended further following their successful double-title win in 2022. With a perfect record of 10 wins out of 10 races and additional sprint victories, they are on track for an undefeated season. Meanwhile, Mercedes, Aston Martin, Ferrari, and McLaren find themselves in the midfield. The second story is Lewis Hamilton reveals the update on his Mercedes contract. Lewis Hamilton is adamant that Mercedes Formula One form will not have any impact over his contract negotiations with the team. The former Stevenage Carter's contract expires at the end of the season, with both parties locked in talks for a majority of the season. It is understood that money is not one of the holdups when it comes to agreeing fresh terms with both sides, still discussing Hamilton's future role with the team and other projects. Hamilton will be 39 by the start of the 2024 season, with time running out for him to claim a record-breaking 8th title. With that looking as far away as ever owing to Red Bull and Max Verstappen's ongoing dominance coupled with Mercedes' own struggles, something he says is not a contributing factor. Before the end of the season, we will be already well into the new contract, Hamilton told media, including Racing News 365. I still have 100% faith in this team, and it has taken longer for all of us to get to where we want to be. It is definitely not easy. But I believe we will get there. We've just got to continue to work and chip away at it. And that's what we are trying to do. We will have bits coming to the car over the upcoming races. It could come soon enough, but I'm pushing as hard as I can. I was having big meetings with the team, speaking to the head of aerodynamics, head of vehicle dynamics with what is in mind for next year's car. Toto Wolff says McLaren's remarkable gains of late give encouragement to Mercedes that the Brackley squad can also continue to move forward. McLaren introduced in Austria a 3-stage development program that delivered an impressive performance boost to the Woking-based outfit. At Silverstone, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri qualified second and third, and finished respectively second and fourth on race day. Speaking ahead of next weekend's Hungarian Grand Prix, Wolff noted the continued variation of the running order behind Red Bull, and the presence of McLaren among its direct rivals alongside Aston Martin and Ferrari. At Silverstone, we outscored our closest competitors, said Wolff. We executed well on race day. We were able to race to the podium and extend our P2 advantage in the championship. However, the order is fluctuating almost every weekend. We need to keep adding performance if we are to close the gap to the front and fight for victories. The third story is Toto Wolff has exciting news after McLaren's improvement. Toto Wolff says McLaren's improved turn of pace is exciting for Mercedes, as it shows sizable progress can be made mid-season in F1. McLaren moved ahead of Mercedes in the F1 pecking order last time out at the British Grand Prix as Lando Norris outpaced Lewis Hamilton to finish second. It would have been a double podium for McLaren had it not been for an untimely safety car which allowed Hamilton to jump Oscar Piastri. Mercedes have made moderate progress throughout F1 2023, with their revised front wing introduced at Silverstone, the latest in a long line of recent upgrades. They're still waiting to see the full impact of the new front wing, with Hungary a better test of it given the circuit's tight and twisty nature. Speaking after the race at Silverstone, Wolff explained why McLaren and Aston Martin's rapid progress gives Mercedes optimism for the future. Why it is exciting to see the McLaren bounce back is that you can within a season. Fair enough, they had much more wind tunnel time, but in any case, coming with upgrades which completely changed the performance of the car, he said. We are not talking about 0.2 up and down, but we are talking about a second. And that's good for the sport that if you do the right things and put things together, we've seen it with the Aston Martin year to year. We've seen it with the McLaren now during the year, and I like it. Wolff seemed to echo Hamilton's thoughts that championship position for Mercedes is irrelevant if progress is being made ahead of 2024. Yeah, I think we've seen that major step that Aston Martin was able to bring. And now McLaren, he said. We have been fighting with the car since a year and a half, trying to do performance, but it's just chipping away at those small gains rather than to do such a step.